Welcome back everyone to more career mode gameplay of NASCAR Heat 5. And coming up in today's video is one of my absolute favorite tracks to race in the NASCAR Heat Series. And the reason really has nothing to do with the shape of Texas or the banking or any of that. It has to do with the AI. The tracks that I enjoy racing the most in the NASCAR Heat Series are the ones with the best AI. The ones where the AI are stronger than I am. So I have to struggle to get top 5s or top 10s and so on. Those are the tracks that I really gravitate toward when I plan on running full races. The other tracks that we've seen where we get easier victories, those really aren't that fun for me because the victory isn't the fun. Having to work the car and figure out ways to pick up speed and fight for every position, that is what gives me the adrenaline rush. But before we get to the Texas, you notice it's race number 7 on the season. We're sitting here right now with $818,000, and we're planning on starting our own Cup team next year. But as always, just as what happened with the JR Motorsports opportunity, we're going to see what happens in Cup. Who knows where the future might take us. But before we get to our race today, let's come over to the season standings and let's take a brief look at where we are. We know that the point standings, obviously we're going to be doing very well at this point of the season because we have multiple victories. Now you notice that we have 3 victories showing up in the standings, but we've only seen 2 of those here on the channel. The reason for that is the other race was at Atlanta, and we've done an Atlanta race in the trucks, and we already saw just how terrible the AI are at that track. In fact, we had to make ways of creating fun at that track. So I decided not to put another Atlanta race on the channel. Instead, I wanted to skip ahead to Texas because I knew we would have a good time here against the AI. The AI at Texas are going to be everywhere from the very bottom to the middle, all the way up against the wall in the corners. Now, unfortunately, I can't run that same line with the same amount of speed that they can. However, it is tons of fun to race against them when they're doing just that. So you notice we have 3 wins, 5 stage wins. That is easily the most in both categories. If I swap over to the playoff standings, you can see that we are clearly out ahead. We have 240 points. Now we know that that's going to go down. Our points position, if I swap back over to the points, we know this is going to go down over the course of the season as I will continue to simulate more and more races. However, we are all set as far as the playoffs go. So now it's all about having fun. And what better way to have fun than run a race at Texas? Qualifying in the books, and we'll start in the 12th position. So right about where I expected us to be. If I'd have spent some actual time working on the setup, I believe I could have gotten better in qualifying. There's definitely some speed to be had here, but 12th position is where we are at 29.74, and then 29.28 is the pole. So very fast up front, and we're looking at some of the usual suspects up there. Harrison Burton, Chase Briscoe. Those are definitely cars that we expect to be fast week in and week out. So let's get this race started. All right, Vinnie Miller wants to be drafting buddies. That is, wow, that could cause tons of issues on a track like this. Now, if done right, it can certainly help out quite a bit since the draft is definitely something to contend with here at this track. But it can also be very chaotic when you try to bump draft at a place like this, especially when you're doing it with the AI. All right, so 12th position, starting on the outside.
All right,
let's see if we can clear. Oh yeah, we can get down to this bottom even before we get into turn 1. Right behind Jesse Little.
Stay on the bottom.
All right, these guys seem to be having a little issue getting through turns 1 and 2. We'll pull down to the inside. We'll try to let them sort it out.
Stay on the bottom.
There we go. That's kind of what I was waiting on. I knew somebody was going to dive to the bottom. Turned out to be Ross Chastain. Again, no surprise there.
Stay low,
another big
low.
slowdown for these guys. All right, we got a nice run here on our teammate
clear.
To the outside. You can hear me getting out of the gas way early on corner entry. Coming off
Stay
of
on the
turn
bottom.
4, the exit of turn 4 on the very bottom. If you're running it really low,
You're on
it gets
clear up top.
bumpy, and also the banking falls away there, so it can cause some ill-handling characteristics in the car.
Got one
So you got to
peeking
be careful.
inside. Bottom's clear.
All right, I'm already running closer to the front than I expected. So let's see how this all works out.
Stay low,
I
stay
believe
low.
the total number of laps in this race is 50, if I remember correctly.
Still there?
There you can see the 20 car is all the way out next to the wall, I believe,
Hold your line. Got one outside.
in 1 and 2, but he's got a nice run. A lot of momentum coming off that corner with a really high exit.
Careful. Still there.
There's that low exit again. You can see we've got speed to hang with him, but we can't
Careful.
quite
Still
clear
there.
him. And I see guys behind him are all doing the same thing he's doing. They're going up to
Got
the
a
high
car
side,
high now.
trying to figure out a way to get by us. We couldn't quite clear him there,
Still there.
coming through the corner, so I'm going to try to clear him through 3 and 4. No, never
Careful.
mind.
Still there.
Boy, did he have a run through 3 and 4. A little contact there. Not
5
sure where he
laps to
thought he
go.
was going,
Careful. Still there.
but we're here.
Got one up top.
As the tires continue to wear, we'll see how this goes. It's going to hurt us more than it hurts him, since he's able to carry so much speed out there.
Stay on the bottom. Keep it steady, driver. 3 wide.
Oh, hello.
Got one down low now.
Looks like I gave those guys a little bit too much room. And they decided to make the rest. All right, so they've made their way by us. Let's see if they can stay there.
Careful. Still there.
Out of the gas way early for 3 and 4. Because I wanted
Stay
to be
low, stay
very
low.
aggressive about getting back to the throttle. So give up some on entry
Still there.
to try to get it back on through the center and the exit.
Stay low. Stay low.
All right, for a little bit there, I kind of thought we were 3 wide.
Careful. Still there.
Oh yeah, look at the 9 car just motor by. These guys have some serious
All right,
speed
Eddie. 2
coming
more
through
good
3 and
laps
4.
from you.
But this is lots of fun. All right, now we're just going to chill out a little bit here. Open up our exits. Try to save a little tire here. Since, of course, we do not plan on making any pit stops in this race. And I just want to see right now if we can hang right here with these guys. So far, so good. This is
right,
about
let's
what
go.
I would
White
consider to
flag.
be perfect for me as far as a difficulty level, because we're able to see the leader. Obviously, the leader is right there in front of us.
Outside. Outside.
I got too tight on the exit there. I pressed my luck too much on getting back to the throttle early and couldn't quite carry the speed on exit. But I can see the leader right there, which means that if I'm able to work on my driving as well as the setup and all of these
Top 5
things,
best days.
then I have an
That'll get the
opportunity
job done, driver.
to be the leader. So this is about perfect for me. So we end up with 7 points in stage number 1. Tire wear is absolutely perfect. Well, perfect as far as tire wear goes, not necessarily for speed, but we will not be pitting. 40 more laps to go, and I'm very excited to see how this goes. Remember, as the tires continue to wear, can we continue to hang with them, or
Coming to the green, driver.
are they going to maintain more speed
Almost ready.
over a full fuel run
Looking
than
inside
us?
now. I need 10 solid laps. Concentrate.
10 solid laps. Well, we're going to try to give that to you.
You got room. You're clear there. Got a car coming inside now.
All right, I just wanted to drop down there, but didn't feel like I was quite as clear as
Still there inside.
as our spotter wanted to make it out. So now we're stuck on this outside.
Still there inside.
For the AI, it is a non-issue, but for me, I don't have the kind of speed they have out here. Oh, that's a disastrous corner.
Still there.
All right, let's drop down to the inside here. Let's see what we can do.
Hold your line. Got one
Oh,
inside.
just dreadfully tight right there. So I'm going to have to back up my entry.
Stay high up here.
See another car going to our outside. Unfortunately, our spotter is giving me nothing. They've really got to just redo everything about the spotter. All right, so we dropped back, obviously, a few spots here on the beginning of this run. But we're hanging right in there with them. They're starting to pull away a little bit. All right, get it right down to the bottom. Not quite enough speed to get alongside the 7. This is the end of the track where they're really getting
Still
us.
there.
Yeah, I can't do anything with them in 3 and 4. But 1 and 2, we're holding our own.
Careful. Still there.
Oh, now he tells me he's still there. Okay.
Careful. Still there.
Right on the white line. It means that it kills our exit speed.
5 to go. You got this.
And that is going to be the difference. He easily pulls back out ahead of us.
Car high. Careful.
Yep, just too tight. I can't quite carry enough speed to clear him. But if I'm going to clear him,
Stay out the
it's
bottom.
easily noticeable that my opportunity to do that is the exit of 2. Because we're beating him through 1 and 2.
Careful. Still there.
All right, let's get in line for a moment. You can see these guys
at the bottom.
fighting really hard up in front of us. But now they've started to pull away. All right, so coming down to the final couple of laps here in stage 2. Move up the track just a little bit, try to carry a little bit more speed. Yep, just can't do anything with them in 3 and 4.
White
Nothing.
flag. Next time by.
But you can see whoever that is behind us making some nice ground. Let the car float out a little bit. Oop, almost went too far there.
White flag. Bring it
Trying to
home.
maintain as much speed as I can. You can see right there through the center.
Got one peeking inside. Clear low.
All right, still can't tell who that is behind us. All right, so coming to the end of stage 2, I'm going to hug this bottom. Try to maintain this spot.
Top 10 that
Okay,
stage.
not
That's where
bad.
the
7th
viewpoint.
position. So drop back a little bit further. Again, that's the tires wearing. The AI don't quite lose the amount of grip that I'm losing. And in fact, you can see this is where it really shows the difference between the way you drive the car. So now we're a little bit more wear on the right front, which means that we are very tight overall in how the car drives. So 29 laps remaining. Let's see what happens here. So again, we lost a few spots from stage 1 to 2. Now let's see what happens in stage 3, which is going to be twice as long as the other stages. I almost decided to pit right there, but I decided against it because I figured any advantage we would have on the new tires would have been burned up by the time we got back up close to the top 15 or so. So I decided it was just better to keep.
Careful, still there.
All right, wow. Oop, drove it in too deep, washed up the track on entry.
Stay low.
Okay, so obviously these guys did not get off to a good start at all.
Stay on the bottom. All right, you're clear. Got one up top.
Yep, driving it too deep in the corner. I'm not going to be able to hold it down.
Inside. Careful, still there. Here we go now, 3 wide.
I was going to try to drop down.
Got one peeking inside.
Oh, we are 3 wide. Just trying to hold my line.
Inside. Inside. Bottom's clear.
He said bottom's clear. It is most definitely not clear. It is definitely not clear. Now it should be clear. All right, let's see if we can find some rhythm back on the bottom. That's our only shot. I can't run the outside lane or any of the outside lanes with any type of speed like they've got. All right, come on, guys. You guys need to stack up on the outside because that's what's going to give us an opportunity here on the bottom. Ooh, hello. Again, loose on exit, even though the car's not driving loose at all.
Careful,
oh, hello.
Hold your line, got one inside.
That was almost bad.
Still there. Careful, still there.
Yeah, these guys have turbo through turns 3 and 4 compared to me. I still think we can make up a spot or two if they will continue to fight hard up there. Because if they will do that, then we have a shot. But if they get all spread out, then they're definitely going to be faster. Without question. But in the meantime, we're going to stay in line.
Got 20 more laps.
We're going to run our groove and hopefully stay connected to these guys.
Stay on the bottom.
You can see these guys starting to spread out a little bit.
Stay low, stay low.
That's bad news for us. Not sure what happened to the 11 there, but I was able to gain quite a bit on him. Okay, the guys in front of us are now fairly strung out, for the most part, giving each other some room. right, how many laps left? Ooh, 17. All right, we got plenty of time. Again, if these guys start to drop off and lose grip as the tires continue to wear, then we've got a shot.
Careful, still there.
Because we know we're not abusing our right side tires. They're wearing pretty much the same. Right front just a touch more. Again, not optimal for speed. If you want maximum speed, you got to use that right rear as much as you can get by with. And that's going to come down to how much you want to try to hang on to it by the end of the run, or even if you're going to need to hang on to it at the end of the run.
Car on the outside now.
I did not expect to be on his inside on the exit of that corner.
Still there?
You can see right here, we're on his inside. Can we maintain any momentum? Oh, hello. That was close.
Still there.
Little fender rubbing coming off the corner.
Stay on the bottom.
So the 11 has definitely lost some speed.
Stay on the bottom
this
here.
is so hard to carry any speed on the bottom through 1 and 2, as well as 3 and 4.
Stay on the bottom.
This is where it gets hairy. He was holding me down pretty tight there. Now that's going to let the 13 come up and get a nice run on us.
Still there. Stay low.
Ouch.
Still there.
We got a little love tap there. Not sure where he hit us, but I definitely felt him hit us. I'm giving him all the room I can. You got to give me a little bit on the bottom. Just try to run him up the track a little bit. And we'll take a little bit of room. We'll make him reset. So the car handles really nice, particularly whenever we can let the car run out toward the wall on the exit. But when I have to keep it pinned down on the bottom, that is not going to do us any favors in the speed department. All right, you can see he's definitely going to be mounting another challenge back there, because he's got plenty of speed.
To go.
All right, there we go. Now the 11 is starting to pull ahead. We had a shot there for a few laps. I could stay right with him, but I couldn't quite pull off the pass. All right, now the 13. We had a few good corners. That backs him up a little bit. So this is the type of stuff that you generally don't get to see during a race on TV. You don't get to see just how everybody is running their own race, and they're all struggling with something. Like, for example, the 13 knows he's faster than us, but it's all about finding the right positioning and finding the best opportunity where he is stronger than us and he can get good position on us, preferably to pin us down to the bottom. All right, so he's running the high side. So he's going to have a nice run down the corner, down the straightaway rather. Now he's going to come right down to the bottom with us. Oh yeah, he's got a great run.
Inside. Clear down low.
The car's handling beautifully. All right, so right now I'm basically just trying to muddy up the waters for the 13 car. But yeah, the car is handling beautifully. Couldn't really expect anything more out of it other than, I mean, I could still work on finding a little bit more overall speed. But as far as loose or tight, it's handling pretty good for what I would consider to be a balanced car for tires. It's doing basically everything I could want it to do. As you could hear, I was able to get right back in the gas, stay in the gas on corner exits without any big wiggles or anything like that. Love seeing the number 11 right up there against the wall through 3 and 4. Once again, 13 is right there behind us. 5 laps to go. The question is, does he run out of patience with me before we run out of laps? Because he's got more company behind him. If we're lucky, he'll have to spend some time dealing with them and trying to hold them off and let us get away a little bit. All right, 4 more trips around. I have no idea how they're making so much speed in the high line up there as the AI. Because they are motoring right along. And while I can run up there, it's not going to be anywhere near as fast. All right, 13's got a great run on me here.
Low now.
Is he going to have the speed?
Clear. Looking inside now. You got room. You're clear there.
All right, 66.
Got one peeking inside. 2 to go,
Let's
driver.
watch out.
All right,
2
clear
laps
low.
to go. Oh,
All right, you're clear.
Drove it in too deep.
You got room. You're clear.
Yep, washed up the track, but not quite enough. All right, let's work through some lap traffic here. Oh, please don't.
Careful. Still there. You got room. You're clear there. Got one peeking inside.
Ouch.
All right, you're clear there.
That was close. We just got ran over
White
in turn 3
flag
and
is in
4.
the air.
So now let's see what the 13's got. Let's see how he continues to move forward. Is he going to be able to get past? I believe that's the 18 up there. He might, coming out of the final corner. And not quite. Looks like the 18's going to hold him off.
It ain't a win.
And we'll come home
20 count.
in 11th. Not bad at all. I will take that. That is exactly the type of fun that I expect when I come to Texas. And that's what we got. So 11th position. Let's go ahead and continue on through. So who got that win? Okay, Harrison Burton. Looks like he led pretty much the entire thing. Except for the stage breaks. So Ross Chastain, Noah get the stage victories. But Harrison Burton brings home the big trophy. Also, take a look in front of us. We've got Vinnie Miller up there. Chad Fincham, definitely not names that you would expect to finish up that high. Alex LeBay, very good run. Jeremy Clements right up there in the top 15. All right, let's see what kind of money we come home with. $74,000. That merch payout continues to grow. $6,180. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. So, another great race in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. That's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and stay tuned for more career mode gameplay of NASCAR Heat 5.